Hi, good evening, everyone. I have switched out my device, so let me apologize for starting at this time. So I am currently on another device, as you can tell. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to share once again the presentation that we started off with yesterday, looking at the introduction to algebra. And I'm not seeing Wayland as yet. Can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I'm not seeing Wayland.
Yes, I'm getting a feedback.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, miss.
Okay, I think my device automatically had disconnected and then the other picked up from it. All right, so I'm going to be sharing the presentation. Let me see if this will work. Um, all right, are you able to see anything being shared?
Yes, miss.
You are, because I'm not seeing it.
Yes, miss, I'm seeing the slide.
Oh, let me switch to gallery. Okay, everybody's seeing the presentation now?
Yes, miss.
Yes,
All
miss.
right, are you also able?
Excuse me, miss, can you repeat what you're about to say? I did not hear.
All right, everyone. I'm not sure what's happening, but my device that I'm using is not staying consistent. So I'm not sure what to. I may have to go old school like we did yesterday and share from my screen once more because I thought I would have been able to do so from my tablet, but it's not allowing me to, and my laptop. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, so I will just go and do the presentation as we started yesterday. It is really throwing us off our step, especially the momentum that we have been building. So let me just go ahead and go right to it. If there are any questions, I'm just going to ask you to raise your hand, and I hope I will see it because I'll just present it from my phone until I have it up on my laptop. All right. Still not seeing Waylon because he is the one that's supposed to be doing our riddle today, but I'm not seeing him. Good afternoon, QA. Hope you're okay. Hi, Tiana. Hi, Harmony. All right, so
Afternoon,
let me
Miss.
just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and share this once more. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. So now it's not allowing me to share from my device. All right. Let me just go old school and go the same way we did yesterday from my laptop. All right. Were you able to see the presentation just a minute ago?
Yes, miss.
'Cause- all right then. So I'm just gonna go because it wasn't allowing me to select to go back and forth. So what I will do now is I'll go for more document. All right. So I'll just do it this way because it's really becoming
Miss, I'm sorry for being late.
Hi Jaden, how are you?
I'm okay, Miss.
What happened to you yesterday?
Miss, I wasn't able to join yesterday.
Okay. All right. Okay. So All right, so Dana, what we started yesterday was our basic look on algebra, and we got all the way up to identifying terms. So we were to watch this video yesterday. Identify parts of an expression. Identify terms, like terms, coefficients, and constants. Here you're given 4x minus 2x plus 3. And try to identify all the things I asked you to. And first off, let's talk about the terms. The terms are 4x, negative 2x, and plus 3. So we're going to box those. The coefficients are in front of the variables. Notice a 4 is in front of the x. Is negative 2. That's also in front of the variable x. And if you notice what's left over, you have positive 3. This positive 3 is actually called the constant. Also, like terms have the same variables. Like terms are 4x and negative 2x because they are both x. Constants can be like terms as well. So here's one for you to try on your own. 2x minus 5 minus 7x plus 4x squared minus x. And I'd like you to identify the terms, coefficients, like terms, and constants. The terms are 2x, negative 5, negative 7x, plus 4x squared, and minus x. The coefficients are 2, negative 7, 4, and negative 1. The like terms are 2x, negative x, and negative 7x. And your constant is all by itself, negative 5. So this is the video that we were to watch yesterday. And I hope that this cleared up what we started yesterday by looking at identifying like terms. And going back to our presentation. All right, so this is where we left off yesterday by identifying our terms, coefficients, and constants. Did we get to do number 3 and 4 yesterday? Can you hear me? Did we get to do number 3 and 4 yesterday?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so what did we get for number 3?
Miss, what is C? What is the variable C?
It's just a variable. It's 1c minus 32.
Oh.
So what would be the coefficient of that c? Are you able to hear me clearly, or are you getting a feedback like yesterday? Are you hearing me clearly or feedback like yesterday? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Are you getting any feedback like yesterday, or it sounds normal?
Sounds normal, miss.
All right, thank you very much. So what do we have for the answers for numbers 3 and 4? Jaden, the video just explained what coefficient is. Coefficient is what you have attached to your letters or your variables. Did you see the video, Jaden?
There's no coefficient, miss.
There is a coefficient. How many C's do you have in number 3?
One, miss.
So it is 1C. Do you always write the numeral 1 when you have it? If you have 1x, do you always write 1x, or you just write the x alone?
X alone, miss.
Okay. So when you don't see a coefficient, the coefficient. Can you mute your microphone, please? Or thank you. So for this one, when you don't see the coefficient is 1, and it's going to be a positive 1. It's going to be a positive 1. And then our constant is going to be negative 32. All right. And then the final one, now this coefficient is 3, or variable is x, and then our constant term is positive 2. Any questions so far?
No, miss.
Okay, so let's a quick run through again from the top. In number 1, we have 3 terms. We have 12a, negative 6b, and positive 4. In number 2, we have 2 terms, 4x and negative 2y. Number 3, 2 terms as well, positive c and negative 32. In number 4, we have a positive 3x and a positive 2. Those are all our terms. All our constants starting from number 1, we have positive 4. There are no constants in number 2. Number 3, we have negative 32. Number 4, we have positive 2. Then our coefficients, we have 12a and a negative 6 in number 1. We have negative 2 and positive 4. In number 2, we have positive 1 for number 3, and we have positive 3 for number 4. Now, let us look at writing algebraic expressions. So we have 2 characters being represented here. We have Dolly and we have Sam. Now here it says that Sam is 5 years older than Dolly, and Dolly is P years old. How would you represent Sam's age? You can raise your hand. Harmony and Amanda, I'm not sure which hand went first, but please go ahead.
This is the answer 5p.
Who is talking? Because I'm not seeing the name popping up.
Amanda,
Okay, say again, please, Amanda.
5p.
And you're saying 5p for Sam's age.
Yes, miss.
All right, thank you very much.
Miss, I agree.
Harmony, you are next.
Miss, I agree with
Miss, I was saying the same thing as Amanda. It would have been 5p.
5p, okay. And I heard someone say, was that Tiana? Tiana, was that you?
Yes, miss.
Okay, QN, you also have a response. Go ahead.
I agree with Amanda.
With 5p.
Yes, miss.
All right, so let me say this again. Dolly is p years old, and Sam is 5 years older than Dolly. How would you write Sam's age? For those of you who said 5p, what does 5p mean based on what we did yesterday? If you have a number beside a letter, what is our default operation?
Multiplication.
Multiplication.
Yes. Now, is this saying that Sam is 5 times Dolly's age? Yes or no?
Miss, the answer is P plus 5.
Yes. P
5.
plus 5 or 5 plus P. Everyone understand how we got that one?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. So continuing with our introduction to algebra, we'll be looking at how we write our expressions. And in order to do that, we have to be able to identify which keywords represent the 4 basic operations of addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. Why is it not clicking? Why is it not clicking? Okay. So just looking at these examples, right? When we see the phrase more than, that should tell you that we're looking at addition. The word quotient should tell you that we're looking at what? Quotient means which operation?
Division.
Yes, that is correct. So these key terms will help to identify the operations. So here are some additional words that we look for when we're talking about addition and subtraction. The multiplication and division, they'll be on another slide. So whenever you see the words add, plus, sum, total, anything like that, know that we're talking about an operation of addition. And subtraction, when you see minus, difference, subtract, less than, decrease by, all of those, they're identifying a subtraction operation. Now, what do you think we are identifying when we talk about, which words do you think comes to mind when we're talking about multiplication? So I've started with the easy ones because these are easy, addition and subtraction. Now for you, which word comes to mind when you think of multiplication? You can raise your hand and then I'll identify you. Okay, Jaden, I see your hand first. Go ahead.
Miss, increased by.
No, we're looking at multiplication now. Multiplication, because I haven't changed the slide because I don't want you to see what I have for multiplication.
Keywords for multiplication.
Yeah, can you tell me one? Any word?
Times.
Yes. All right. Tiana, and then let me see whose hand. Tiana, and then QA. I believe QN was first. So QN, you can go ahead.
Miss, I was going to say times as well.
Yeah, but you can say another one. There's another one that you could use.
I'll think about it, Miss.
All right, no problem. Tiana, your turn.
Miss Product.
Product, yes. QN, we're back to you.
Miss Margot, again.
Hold on, Jaden. Let me get from your classmates first. QN, are you ready?
Miss, I can't think of anymore.
All right, when you think of the word multiplication, which word do you hear in the word multiplication?
Multiply.
Try.
Yes, multiply. All right. Let's see who else is here. I think Amanda, did you respond already? And Harmony, did you respond already? All right, Jaden, you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
go again.
Miss. Miss, another keyword is off.
Off, yes, off can be used. QA, I see your hand again. Go ahead.
By.
Yes, bye. So I see that everything is coming back to your memory now. All right, so let us look at what our slide says, because I have listed just a few basic ones. And they are, so these are just some few. We have product, we have times and multiply. And then for division, these are just two, quotient divide. We could even use share or between, or there's another one. Uh, it's not coming to mind right now, but there are other terms that we could use
Dividend, Miss.
that would mean,
Miss Dividend.
yes, we could use dividend. Thank you very much. So once you're able to identify these, well, the four basic operations from your keywords, then you can write any English phrase into an algebraic expression. So let us give give it a try. All right. Yes, thank you, Jaden. Thank you very much. This is a video. Let me see what's the time on it. It's not allowing me to go ahead. All right, it's not allowing me to play the video right now. So let us go to this. So here we have some expressions in English, and I want for us to change them out into algebraic expressions. First, I want you to keep in mind that you will use letters to represent your variables. And some of these expressions have given you the letter that you're to use for your variable, while some of the expressions just say the word a number. Where it doesn't specify, you can choose whichever letter or variable you want to use. So let me look at the time and then I'll tell you. All right, so it is now 6:18. We have 7 items. I can give you 3 minutes. So 3 minutes starting now. You can go ahead and attempt these 7 items. I want everybody to do as much as you can in the 3 minutes, okay? And once you're finished, you can just go ahead and start raising your hand. If you have a question while you're working, just send me a private message, please, or a direct message. Remember, once you're finished, you can just go ahead and start raising your hand. According to my phone time, the 3 minutes are up. Would you like for me to give you an additional minute or two? Would you like 2 more minutes? Would you like 2 more minutes?
Yes, miss.
Okay, 2 more minutes.
So if we're finished the activity, should we raise our hands?
Say again, Jaden.
If we finish the activity, should we raise our hands?
Yes, raise your hands as I know that you're finished. All right, I see you, Amanda. Thank you. Anyone else? All right, I see QA. All right, based on our time frame, I can only like give 1 more minute and then we have to start going through so that we at least can see how many of us understand what exactly we should be doing. So I'm seeing 4 hands. How many of you are here? Um, okay, so Amanda, Qin, everybody has their hand raised, so each person can go through. So let me see whose hand was first. All right, so Amanda, can you go ahead with the first one, please?
S plus 4.
S, oh yeah, plus 4, yes. Remember to lower your hand once you're finished. And then QA, I see your hand second, so the second one.
7 times C.
Thank you, QA. 7. And remember, we don't have to write the multiplication. We can just put the letter beside the number directly. Harmony and then Tiana.
Miss,
9 less than X.
Miss, I'm not seeing your screen.
Oh, my bad. My apologies. Are you seeing it now?
Yes, Miss. So 9 less than X. I'd say it's X minus 9 or 9 minus X.
It's gonna be X minus 9 because they're different. X minus 9 means that whatever your answer is going to be less than whatever X is. So it's 9 lesser than X. If it was 9 take away X, then it would have said X lesser than 9. Because what this tells us is that your 9 is going to be your lower value than X. Tiana and then Jaden. A number divided by the sum of 4 and 7. Now, this one is a little bit tricky, so take your time with this one. So go ahead.
Miss, would it be x divided by 4 plus 7?
Yes. You're trying to write a division sign. Or you can even write it as a fraction. So let me put like this, divided by sum of 4 and 7. Or you can write it as a fraction, X as your numerator, and divided by 4 plus
Miss, I'm not
7.
seeing your screen.
Are you seeing it now?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. And then Jaden, I believe you're next with number 5.
Yes, Miss. My number 5 is 2x plus 4.
It says twice the sum of a number plus 4.
2x plus 4.
All right, twice the 4. Okay. Oh, my screen went again. My apologies. Are you seeing it now?
Yes, Miss.
All right. So this one, it's similar to the previous one. We're looking at twice the sum of a number and 4. Now, the fact that it says sum and plus here is a little bit redundant, meaning it's repetitive. Because the fact that you're talking about sum, that means addition. So this is actually going to be 2 times or 2 using the distributive. So 2 bracket the sum of a number, whatever you want to call that number. Let's use X plus 4.
Wait, Miss, so you had to write the x in brackets.
Yeah, because it's saying twice the sum of a number and 4. So because it's twice the sum of those numbers, it means that you're multiplying the 2 terms that you have in the addition in the sum by 2.
Okay, Miss.
Based on how it is written, because it says twice the sum. So whatever the sum is, meaning the addition would be the 4th you'd multiply. All right? Everybody clear on that one?
Yes,
Tiana,
Yes,
I
miss.
see your hand is
miss.
up again. Are you, Tiana? Okay, that's great. Tiana, are you ready to do number 6?
Yes, miss.
All right, go ahead. And then QA, you'll do number 7, okay? So Tiana, number 6. QA, number 7.
Miss
Tiana, go ahead, my dear.
3/4 plus 3/4 plus x plus 7, miss.
It's close, but it's 3/4 and then the x because it's saying 3/4 of a number. So it's going to be 3/4 times the x and not added to the x, okay?
Yes, miss.
All right, oh, my screen went blank again. All right, so it's going to be like this, 3/4. And then you can put the x beside it like that, or whichever variable you choose, whichever letter you choose. But as we have learned, x happens to be one of the most common or is the most used variable in algebra. Plus, and then this says 7. So this is the sum. So this is the addition of 3/4 of a number x in this case and 7. QA, your final one, item number 7.
10a plus 150.
Yes, 10a plus 150 because we have an increase. 10a plus 150. Any questions so far, ladies and gentlemen? Any questions? QA, remember to lower your hand, my dear. Any question?
No, miss.
No, miss.
No, miss.
And are we all clear so far? Are we all clear so far?
Yes, miss.
All right, so now here are some real life examples that incorporate the use of algebra. Now it says a car was traveling 35 miles per hour for a number of hours. Now that's another situation that we could use and incorporate our algebra. So if you were to write this, how would you represent it as an algebraic expression? 35 miles per hour for a certain number of hours. How would you write this? Any ideas?
35x.
Ah, okay, yeah. Who was that? Was that QA?
Yes, miss.
Thank you, yes. Because you're traveling 35 miles per hour and you're traveling that amount of miles for a specific number of hours. So it is indeed a multiplication. What about the last one, number 4? 35 fewer people came than the number expected.
X take away 35.
Who was that? Oh, Amanda. Yes, thank you very much, Amanda. That is correct. So you're getting the hang of it, and I truly appreciate that. And before we move on and wrap up, let me just quickly say this. Just as we did last week when we had a quick quiz on directed numbers, Monday coming, all being well, I'm going to have us do either a quizzes or another Google form multiple choice quiz on just the introduction to algebra, okay?
Yes, Miss.
All right. Oh, wow. Now, let me check my time again to see if we're able to do the reverse today, meaning right from our algebraic expression to our English expressions.
Miss, we're
So
5 minutes over time.
I'm realizing that. That's why I haven't pressed play as yet. So and I don't want us to go over time because it will take away from whatever evening activities you have to do, if it's homework or chores. So what I'm going to do is starting, well, when we have class next session, we will do the quizzes or the Google Form quiz as a recap for introduction into algebra. And I may just put probably one or two items on how you can do the reverse writing from algebraic expression to English. So let me just apologize once more for the way in which the session is being presented. I have been experiencing internet and device issues from our
Technical.
last session.
Miss, just say technical difficulties.
Thank you, Harmony. Yes, I have been experiencing some major, let me add major, some major technical difficulties, but I just want to say thank you very much for cooperating. Thank you very much for still participating amidst the difficulties. So do enjoy the rest of your evening. Please remember that math is not the only subject that you do. All subjects are important. Please show each of your subjects equal effort. Do your homework as soon as you get them. And remember to practice, practice, practice. So I'll see you again next week, all being well. Have a good evening again, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
You too, Miss.
Bye,
Bye.
Miss.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, my